J Mac from Syracuse, New York, man. Came all the way out to see my Colorado Buffs.
What channel do you watch that brought you out here?
The pregame show.
Never watched the college game till last season when Coach Prime came to Colorado. And I am in Colorado at Folsom Field. I am the Colorado Buffaloes auntie from Texas. Sweet treat.
Hey, I've been following the pregame show. It's all about let's go Buffs.
Away from Texas, yes sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes for everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your up on game. Let's turn the page. Coach Sonny Dex, I'm a fan. Hope I'm a friend. I admire the heck out of him. Reside in Canton, Texas. So when he first got there to SMU, I was well aware of who he was well before, and I was just proud of the attack on changing the narrative for SMU at the time. And he did a phenomenal job, and I followed his journey. And as you know, it's our first game, college football against them at TCU. So, and I happened to run into them at Papados, he and his staff, I think last year in the off season, or the year before, rather. But I got the utmost respect, love what he's accomplished in this game, and I am a fan. I had no idea that he played baseball, you know, at Texas Tech. The first baseman from '93, that's unbelievable. Students of the week, the Governor Cam Dempsey, Carday Smith, Draylon became the 16th player in history to have 25 plus receiving yards, and rushing and a touchdown. Just the third time it happened in 18th season. Oh my God, volleyball is balling right now. Beat BYU in Utah on the road and back-to-back ranked opponents. Much love for our volleyball girls. They're 11-2. Wow, on the season. And we'll host UCF Thursday at 7 p.m. Hope I can make that. And Houston Saturday won. Soccer won both matches last week and is now 8-1-2 on the season. Hats off to the coaches there. I love them and I love the ladies. They're so polite. They're straight ladies. I'm down with them every darn day and I love what I see. They also at TCU. They'll play there on Thursday, then Baylor on Sunday. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Hey Coach, how you doing?
How you doing, sweetheart?
Good. Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. What is your message to Caden Salter on the offense this week to really finish and execute?
Let's just say the offense. Let's not single anyone out right now. Not lost for words, just trying to frame it. I want them to play like their life is on the line, like their careers are on the line, like the payment for a car is on the line, the payment for a home is on the line, like they have children depending on them, and some do. I just want them to play with full intensity and passion. And when you walk off that field, you look back and say, I gave them all. That's all any coach wants. That's all I desire. I don't want you saying, I wish I could have, should have. I want you to look back over your shoulder. I asked the kids a question. I'm trying to remember the question I asked them this morning in the morning meeting.
Underachieving or overachieving?
Just a simple question. There's only one answer to the other. Are you underachieving or overachieving? That's it. Yes.
Go ahead.
Hey Coach, Shane Hill from Scobo Sports. When you look back at that TCU win in 2023, talk about changing the perception nationally of a program like Sun Dexter at SMU. How much pride do you take this week in return to that same stadium as a reflection of just how much that program has come under you?
I don't know about that. I mean, I can't live in the past. The past is the past. We're gonna leave that there. We're coming off a tough game, and we want to go in there and get back to where we know we're supposed to be. I feel like we have a pretty darn good football team, even though the record don't display that. 2 games to ranked opponents by 10 points in total makes us think, darn, we'll play here and play there. We get it going. TCU at that point in time had just come off, I think, playing the national championship, and we had so much fire, fanfare, and athletes, the bona fide dogs, and we went and did what we had to do. I'm pretty sure they understand what transpired there, but they're a whole different team, whole different understanding, whole different philosophies of how we both are attacking the game. But both of us want to win. Sure.
Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Coach. Brian, I'll hold it in the camera. Speaking of underachieving, overachieving, I would guess that you would say your team is underachieving at this point.
Yeah, and I am as well because I'm part of it.
And so I want to ask you, why do you think this team is underachieving through the first
We're
week?
just not making certain plays. You're in the game. Shoot, you write about it every day, don't you? Talk about it every day.
Right.
Why are you asking me the question?
Well, that's I can see that, but why do you think that's the case, that these guys are not stepping up and making the plays?
If I had that answer, man, it'd be worth a lot of money. Because I think a multitude of us coaches are asking that same question. We know what we need to do. We just got to do it.
Good job.
Exactly what we need to do. We just got to do it. It's not a mystery.
John Treach, 9 News. You're challenging your guys, but are you concerned about their confidence?
No, not whatsoever. Some, maybe, but I don't concern myself about confidence. I mean, this is the wrong team. If you're not a confident player, this is not the place for you, because the way we go at it, the way we go about our business, the way we practice, the challenges that we have from this coaching staff, we're in position to make plays, guys. We're in a position to make plays. We just got to make the plays. And we don't pacify people. We don't make excuses for ourselves or our team. Or I don't make excuses. We're not built like that. We're not designed like that.
Hi, Coach. You said you're trying to get consistency out of.
Yeah, that's been day one.
Is the O-line a group that is starting to kind of inch a little bit closer to
The O-line is not a problem. I think running the ball and pass protection is not a problem. I don't know the grades. I really don't go by that stuff or what they say. I don't know who PFF is. I don't even know who they are, where they located, who started them, who's the founder, who established it. I don't know. But I know all our kids are graded up pretty darn good on that offensive line, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Top
One of
10.
the best, excuse me?
Top 10.
Top 10. It says a lot. That's not the problem.
Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Coach. Jake Schwartz.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well. How you doing?
Good.
We just spoke to Micah in London. We had Tawfiq here after the game on Saturday. Just, you mentioned a lot about leadership so far this season. Have you seen any guys from those underclassmen starting to emerge and, bloom as a leader at this point?
That's tough. Let me tell you why that's tough. When you step up and you step out and want to claim that leadership position, that puts a target on you because you got a ball. Because one thing about these youngsters these days, they're going to call you out. In front of the coaches, not in front of the coaches, in privacy, and in the cafeteria, the locker room, whatever. So a lot of guys these days are reluctant to step into that role because they're going to be held accountable. And I like that. I like that. I don't want nobody playing with that. When we put an L on your chest or a D, you earned it. You deserve it, you earned it, 100%. And we know we can count on you on Saturdays. Unequivocally.
Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, Coach. Scott right there in the NVR. Good to see you. When you rewatched the film from Saturday, what do you think kind of prevented the offense from, not only holding that 14-0 lead, but kind of building off of it that you guys can kind of learn from?
Consistency. I hope you wasn't thinking I was going to drop names, right? Consistency. What I've been saying since day one.
Go ahead, Ron.
Consistency.
Ron Scholes from Rough Report. You spoke a bit after the BYU game about how the cornerbacks need to be better.
Yeah.
You're going against an offense that is pretty prolific at airing out the football. What's your message to those cornerbacks going into this week?
Play ball. Play ball. Everybody in the country going to know you. Not for the right reason. We challenge our guys every week to play the game, play by play. Forget the last play, let's go to the next play. That's the life and the thought process and the mindset of a good cornerback. But let me tell you something about good DBs. And I want everybody out there listening to this, this is coming from him. A great DB is only 95%. Let me say this differently. 95% of defensive backs play not to get beat. 5% play to make a play. I'm looking for that 5.
Go ahead, Matt.
I know you said you don't want to live in the past, and certainly I'm not going to ask you about the past, but I was reflecting the other day because this was the first game of your tenure. And I watched that speech that you gave to everybody when you first got here about we're going to, this is what we're bringing,
Right.
And I was just curious, in your own vision, where are you along the journey of what you envisioned when you got here?
I think last year we were close. I mean, extremely close. Really, really close. I mean, one game away, I feel, from being in the Big 12 championship. And no one could have told me we'll be sitting where I'm sitting right now with the record that we possess because of the talent that we have inside that locker room. But I've learned that talent just don't win games alone. It takes heart, it takes determination, it takes that dog, it takes the knowledge, it takes the preparation, that want to and that desire. And I will take that any day over talent, any day. And where we are right now is still trying to attain what we see on a daily basis.
As a follow-up to that, I remember some of the comments you had at Big 12 Media Day. I think you were talking about Texas Tech, and they certainly have got a bit of an angel investor who's going to work for them.
Right.
How far along in that process are you? Do you feel like you have the resources right now that you need?
We can't blame it on the money.
No,
I'm not saying you are, but it sounds that way. Like people would interpret that's what you're saying. Sure. We can't blame it on that. We've played good football except for one darn game. Houston was horrible. Okay, we didn't play well. The other 2 games, we had an opportunity to win those games. I mean, to win those games against ranked opponents.
Sure.
We just didn't get it done. We had opportunities. 10 points, 2 ranked opponents. That game was decided, both those games. So we can't cry. We don't have the money. It's not that. It's just at the conclusion of the season, when you look back on things, when you look over your shoulder, you're going to see what we said. And at media day, some of the top teams are going to be there. And this is the commonality that they share. But it's some great coaches out there coaching way above that, and prayerfully that don't catch up with them. But I'm happy, I'm thankful. I'm not going to cry broke just because we dropped that money. It had nothing to do with those 2 games that we dropped.
All right.
Thank you, my man.
Good
question, though.
Coach Jack Harlow.
Jack, what's up, man?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. You changed location.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta mix it up a little.
Yeah, I know.
I want to ask, I know at the beginning of the year, just talking to some players, that defensive communication was sometimes an issue. Do you feel like that aspect has improved and changed just now in week 6?
Well, if defensive communication is an issue, we should put down the cell phones in the cafeteria. We should not wear headphones in the meetings at the hotel, which we don't, which I ban all of that. So I don't know who said that. If it was a kid, tell them to put down the cell phone. Tell them to take off the headphones and talk to your teammates. Get to know them. Learn their names. Learn who they are. Learn what they like and what they possess. You got to do that every once in a while. So I don't know who said that, but I would challenge them.
Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Coach. You mentioned a couple times that you feel like you've got to be better. I want to ask you a 2-part question. First, how can you be better?
More demanding, and that's what I've been the last 2 weeks. More demanding of what I want to see. I'm going to see what I want to see. No, we're going to do it over and over and over until I see it.
And then every coach, coaches I've talked to over the years, they learn as they go along on their coaching journey. What have you learned about yourself as a coach this season? How different has this test been for you?
What have I learned about myself this season? I can't go a whole game without peeing. Learned that for sure. Thank God for the pens. And to get more, you got to give more. You got to apply yourself more to get more. And just because you are applying yourself and giving, don't expect what you get. Sometimes you got to look at things and say it is what it is, and turn the page, and let's go to the next chapter. Learn that.
Good time.
Coach Tyler, with the difference that you mentioned how important the running game is going to be, not just this week but every week. I mean,
right.
Especially against an offense like TCU's, which is obviously very prolific and likes to throw the ball. Is it as important as ever just to keep them off the field as much as you can?
Yes, it is, and stop the explosions. They're going to run a tempo offense, which they do really well. So we got to get the plays in and out. We got to make sure we're on the same page. Even if you're wrong, let's be wrong right. Meaning everybody on the same page. I don't give a damn if we don't run the right coverage that was called. If we all run it together, we're good. So that team presents you with a lot of problems with tempo. So we're practicing tempo right now. And we're familiar with the tempo offense. That's the same offense we featured our first year here.
Let's go two more. Go ahead, Matt.
Before I ask you what I wanted to ask you, I just want to ask you physically, how are you doing in recovery?
I'm good. My foot is hurting like crazy right now. We just went on our walk, and my foot is throbbing right now. So I can't wait to get out of these shoes and go get it rubbed down and nice. So other than that, my other health issues are pretty darn good. We've got a great staff of doctors and people here that looks out for me pretty good.
You also had a lot of staff changing again, this year as you're refining.
Not really. 3.
Okay, 3. Yeah. How have you seen this group gel together, and what do you want to see out of them? We talk about the players a lot.
The staff is good, man. The staff is good. I mean, I think you can see the bonuses and what Marshall Falk has brought to the table. What Gunner, Big George, and Big Dre has brought to the table on that offensive line. We're sustaining some injuries because Pecco Savage doing a phenomenal job with the defensive line as well, even though we've been sustaining injuries. We just got to play better at the linebacker position in the secondary. We got to play better.
Last one, go ahead.
Coach, a big theme of your post-game press conference on Saturday was you didn't like what you saw in practice the week leading up to it. Are you liking what you see so far this week?
Yeah, we've only been out there one day. So the day was pretty good. They were pretty stout. We got on them a little bit. We had to replay, reload a few plays. But other than that, the intensity, the eagerness, the more physicality I would like to see. But overall, they did pretty good. It was pretty good. I would give it a C+. But you got to understand your first day of the week, you ask any coach, that's usually the toughest day. So we shorten it up a little bit, but we demand everything is full speed.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. God bless you. Let me mention this, and Rick might not want me to mention it. I know it was an incident at the conclusion of the game and whatsoever. On behalf of CU, on behalf of our athletic department, we would like to apologize to our opponents from a week ago for whatever derogatory statements were made by our fans. That's not indicative of who we are. Our student body, our kids are phenomenal. So don't indict us just based on a group of young kids that probably was intoxicated and high simultaneously. Maybe I should have said that as well. But the truth will make you free. But BYU, we love you, we appreciate you, and we support you. God bless you.
Thanks, Coach.
So where y'all from?
We up from Miami, Florida.
All the way from Miami.
All the way from Miami.
Appreciate y'all coming, man.
Hey, man, we love what you guys are doing, man. We want to support you in every way.
Appreciate your family.
And we're recruiting at home. Everything we see at home, we bring it this way.
My man.
You gotta believe. Dude, we've been believing since day one,
That's
dog.
why I gave them to
Remember
you.
back in Jackson State? We've been believing with you in the pregame show.